Did DeVries rip a hole in the universe because she hates her job? The Earth Directorate needs to invest in a suggestion box.
Trainee Lindell, be so kind as to remind us all what the first rule of the range is.
Guns are weapons, not toys.
And do we aim weapons at colleagues or at our own unprotected upper stories, even in jest? Hint, we do not. The soldiers before you are former protectorate subjects, mainly of the farming variety. No knowledge of combat. Scarce experience wielding anything deadlier than a wrench. They are accustomed to being told what to do, when to do it, and even how to think. A lifetime of habitual servitude is not broken in a day. I'm not one to idle in the path of a good faith effort to accelerate education. The faster we can get more soldiers in the field, the better. There's just one problem. I don't know you. So, respectfully, I must ask, what do you feel qualifies you to give instruction to my recruits?
What? Oh, sure thing. The commander here is an experienced Deadeye and a natural leader. If you're looking for someone to deposit a few pearls of wisdom, I guarantee you'll not find better.
Much as I'm inclined to trust the word of your compatriot, I still expect you to advocate for yourself. You're the one who wishes to speak with my recruits, after all, not him. You do have a certain confidence about you that is presently absent in these recruits. Very well, I'll allow you to speak with them. Don't make me regret this. Attention trainees, guns down. That means you too, Simpson. We have a guest who has a few words to share.
You have something to say to us? Wait, I know this one. Low overhead and competitive prices.
Consider your fellow troopers as siblings in arms, trustworthy, reliable. They are not, as we have discussed, meat shields.
All right. Do seem to recall a discussion like that now that you mention it.
Precisely. Anticipate, then react. Now, if Auntie's faith in you is not misplaced, then prove it, trainees! Weapons at the ready! And fire! Well done, trainees! Well done! It appears your words have had their intended effect. Oh, thank law. The trainees seem quite taken with you, too. As I suspect they would riot if I let you leave without a reward. Please, accept this revolver with Auntie's thanks. Plan willing, I will have as much success deploying your wisdom with my next batch of recruits. Nicely done.
Let me guess. Gun keeps jamming, armor don't quite fit snug as you like. State your division and I'll get you outfitted. Quick and proper, or your next provision's free. If you're not with a specific division, I'm supposed to take down a name before offering my wares. I'll just make it up for expediency's sake. All bits spend the same to me. As Chief Replenishment Officer, it's my privileged duty to furnish our brave troops with all of their wartime essentials. You could say I put the ration in liberation. Tell me what you need, and I'll do my ample best to supply you. I'm sure you'll find something to your liking. You'd be back. What do you need this time? Good eye. Oh, I'd say they're better than nice. Got more armor than a hammer claw, but better flight handling than the old clunkers we used to stock. If things had turned out differently, it might be someone else standing here, while I'd be off piloting one of those beauties. Don't have the aptitude for flight, apparently. But this role suits me fine. I like the upward mobility, in the metaphorical business sense, I mean. Hogwash, it's called being practical. If I followed that advice, I'd most likely end up on some bottom rung of the war effort, wishing I still had this posting. No thank you.
Protectorate folks must have been bored out of their skulls before we showed up. Now life in Fairfield's a real shindig. Well, except for the handful of hull heads who couldn't expect this place on a new engine. We sure fixed them. Boy, damn right we did.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke. If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked. I'm a technician. I've been getting pressure from folks up top to deploy these Protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. The drones are ready to launch. All that he's doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols. Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't gonna shift on their own anytime soon. And that there's the problem. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks in troops, but half of them are ex-Protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones. Guessing that means you're flat out of ideas? Figures. Not that I need the help of some Protectorate townie, understand, but I might have heard my predecessor was odd-jobbing it around town these days. Magnus, I think his name was. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this perplexity. What? Oh, yeah. Must have gotten jammed in there prior to the liberation. Truth be told, I'd forgotten about it. What with all the trouble this terminal's been giving me. If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome to help yourself to it.
Might I have a word, Commander? I know I've been pushing to find DeVries, so this might seem a bit of a left turn, but void it. I'm just gonna ask. Got an old friend here on the island. The doctor who patched me up after Horizon Point. Ex-protectorate, a good man. Tracked in the Westport a short time ago, but never got up the nerve to visit. Reckon we could drop by and pay him a visit. Brief one, of course. Not sure he'd still consider me such, but that's part and parcel of the reason I want to see him. I had some bad years on my own. Now with you here being part of a team, this might sound a mite soppy, but I feel like I could be a proper agent again. That starts with writing accounts. This friend of mine, Zebulon Tran, I let him down. And I've been chewing on that live wire for a while. Too long, maybe. Likely not. We didn't exactly leave off in a good way. Traded some hard words over promises I made and ought not have. After I recovered from Horizon Point, Zeb and I ran together for a spell, doing what we could to help folks in difficult spots. Fighting protectorate tyranny in small ways. Too small for Zeb, as it turned out. He was unhappy before I showed up, and after, well, all my directorate talk fired him up even more. I had my orders. I was to stay low. Couldn't let the Protectorate catch wind of an Earth Directorate agent in its midst. But Zeb, he kept pushing to take more extreme action.
For now, let's turn our attention to this episode's Leviathan crustacean, the Crabble.
I agree. But the problem with burning down a system is finding ways out for all the innocent folk trapped inside it. That wasn't the goal anyway. Just helping out where we could. We worked hard, but the Protectorate's arbiters and sentinels worked harder. Often than not, our help only made targets of the folks whose lives we were trying to improve. Didn't matter what we did. Arcadia was still caught under the Protectorate's boot. Guess some of what you said way back when stuck. All that talk about putting people first. Figured that's what I was doing. Putting a stop to all the pain I was causing. Anyway, things weren't good. Zeb and I couldn't find the rhythm we had before. We were arguing every day. Eventually, cutting ties just seemed for the best. Clean like. Only later I learned Zeb hadn't given up the struggle like I assumed he would. He got to stay in mental refreshment for his trouble. That's the last I heard of him, till recent. Much appreciated, Commander. Promise, I won't be making a habit of pulling skeletons out of my closet. Westport's on the east side of the island. I tracked Zeb to somewhere on its outskirts, but never got up the nerve to visit before now. We ought to start there.
All right, okay, I'm fine. Just let's crack the shell and see what's inside. Crabble meat is fragrant and inedible. The chemistricians in anti-R&D can process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Add a lot of good that does you in the field. Resourceful types can shuck crabbles for their shells and plasma glands. Good crafting fixins. They're limited only by your ingenuity and risk tolerance for being clawed to pieces. I've had enough of that for one night. So with that, I raise a glass of Anti-Fizzle's Crabble Juice and bid you bottoms up to your bottom line.
More quality podcasting coming right up. This one goes out to all those aspiring to climb the rungs of their department. May you ascend swiftly through talent or guile.
This unit has finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks. But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,407. 70 days old and was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit. Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
Hey, got a distraction for you. Let me know when you need a distraction.
Confronting threat. Protocol syringes primed.
Ready to wait on your command.
Hearsay. If it makes the competition look bad. So now, hear this juicy rumor from Protectorate territory. Frontline Scuttlebutt has it the Sovereign is missing in action. He's supposedly their great thought leader, yet he's disappeared from within, seeing neither moon nor station. What's the story here? We see anti-Alpha livelong day, cutting deals, driving cars.
Engaging combat protocols. activated.
Nobody around. I'm the one you need to worry about. Come at me.
Dead soon. Don't try to make your own crab or repass. Trust me when I say that it'll be your last. So lead first travel to your favorite end. Better watch the time for your plan. Wild crowds flying
Oh, that ridiculously catchy number was sponsored by the Department of Invasive Marketing. Just try to get it out of your head. I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
No, Jackson, don't!
Don't fret. With these boots, I can fly!
Jackson, you're too young to be a crater in the dirt! Oh, law, I can't believe he jumped that way.
Sir, I know this isn't the time, but are they gonna put us to the gallows for this?
What? No. That ain't how we operate in Auntie's Choice, Liza. We might be looking at a pretty fierce demotion for losing half our workforce and getting stuck up here, though.
Demotion to fertilizer?
No. Now cease your jawing. This ain't the time. Hey, you! You down there! Would you mind checking on our fellow? Might he have survived the fall? He thought those boots would make him fly, but they really just allow the user to jump repeatedly. Unless their downward velocity is too great. If so, well, you see what happens. Not nearly as upset as we are. We've been stuck atop this machine since Ida, one of our new Protectorate acquisitions, had her gray matter scrambled by the height, jumped down, and landed right in its gears. I can't fathom no sensible motive. She joined us shortly after Auntie liberated her with the freedom of meritocracy, and she seemed happy enough.
Were you not listening? She said she'd always be a loyal subject. It was part of the endless inculcation we endured in the Protectorate. It can prove insurmountable for some.
The notion that she'd sacrifice herself, even after seeing the vast possibilities in staying alive and climbing the corporate ladder, it's just impossible to cognize. There ain't no way off this platform besides jumping, and you've seen how that ends. But you being down there makes you uniquely qualified to help us. The reason Jackson tried using those plasma thruster boots was to gather a piece of machinery we'd spotted on a little table halfway up the spire.
It's a drive overloader. If we install it, we can push the platform's arm hard enough to, well, to grind old Ida out of the gears.
Though the power of that overloader will deluge the system and, well, overload the drive and burn it out all permanent-like. But desperate times and all that.
So if you were to use them boots to bound up the spire and deliver the overloader to us, we'd avoid the tragic fate of our two former cohorts.
Exactly!
Thank the sovereign... thank you, stranger. We are eagerly anticipating a long life utterly absent of starvation.
Advises healing yourself now.
Rotamulum. They're found in bandages and burn tinctures. If you don't have that drive overloader, ascending may be a waste.
Drink it down. Pick it up, sip it up, plug it down. It's fizz.
that's it? It was that easy?
We've certainly found our way into a most harrowing circumstance, At least I'm glad I'm not alone. He hadn't been here terribly long, so we weren't particularly familiar. Like me, he was also former protectorate, but he was not raised in Fairfield, so we'd never met before. Still, he seemed like a friendly, kind sort, albeit a headstrong one. I'm sorry he's gone. Please do hurry. I've lost count of how many meals we've missed, but it is closer to many than a few, and we're starving.
That was some impressive climbing. Poor Jackson could have learned a thing or two from you. Starting with the right direction to jump, I suppose. Wonderful. Get us down, and I'll happily compensate you in accordance with standard Auntie's Choice urgently improvised extortive standards.
Gumption, you'll hear Wireless Free Arcadia, featuring product advertisements specifically tailored to free-thinking individuals.
Oh, thank the law. I never thought of myself as a vertiginous sort, but being trapped 100 meters in the air will make you reconsider.
I mirror that sentiment, to be certain. In fact, Auntie will have to pay me triple if heights are to be involved. And isn't it grand to be in a system that allows me that freedom?
I agree with Liza. I'm inclined to keep a few paces from farming equipment from now on. Here's your reward for evacuating us with all our parts intact. I perhaps ain't as awash in currency as I'd prefer, so you can have my helmet as well. It was useful for identifying crops we'd missed in our harvest. But to be honest, I'd like a little distance from plants for a spell.
For better than natural cures. Oh, lift off.
Oh, what's this? Non-protectorate personnel just sauntering up onto my porch, free as they please. Admit I'm accustomed to a higher standard of precaution. State your purpose, outsider, or exit yon way you came. Ah, I see you've discovered some of my misappropriated materials. Careful labeling proves prudent and useful yet again. Here, for your effort. A full set of Science Adventures Quarterly was stolen from me and sold to various unknown parties across the island. Since you've already proven adept at their repossession, I would put it to you to locate the rest. In exchange, I will provide you with rarities and bits. Ah, quite right. In fact, delightful. I am pleased you are on the case, as it were. So very Zane and Buddy. Return again when you have another 4 volumes, and I will trade them for more valuable oddities. Stay true, outsider.
It's the long slim smoke with the bubblegum filter. It's 2 treats in 1, a double thriller. So make your mouth happy while your satisfaction doubles. No boring old smoke rings, you'll be blowing smoke bubbles.
People think I got ejected from this. I've been gone a while. How'd it go? Tell me you got good news. Why, that's terrible. But you said you have the schematics? I'll take those. What? Sovereign's finest potato corollary peeler? This was supposed to be a guaranteed bestseller. Who in their right mind would... Jackson, you idiot! Ah! It's a good thing he's dead, because if he wasn't, I'd kill him! There's no... God damn it! I'm never getting that promotion. This was supposed to be my easy path to a promotion. Must be something I can do to salvage this. Tell me, did you come across any other advanced protectorate technology while you were there? Anything more, well, easily marketable? Personal thrusters? No one would ever want such preposterous things. I'd be laughed out of recreant reclamation. Imagine, jumping about like a sprog. Ridiculous. Well, here's all I can spare in regards to your compensation. Try not to spend it all in one place. It's supposed to be categorically bad for commerce. In the unlikely event things somehow pan out and I get that big promotion, I'll see you're taken care of. Until then, take care.
To the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you. Boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Adrenatine. Work harder, not smarter.
What in the... All right, so you got her working. Bully for you. No, sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again. Real subtle, ain't you? Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows? Might get you out of a pinch one of these days. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
Consider the habitat. Crabbles on Paradise Island hate a good jolt. Really sticks in their claw. My security team tells me we'll find a herd of hammer claws on...
Why do you corporate folks do all the hard work instead of letting auto mechanicals do it?
Because we get paid to do it. We need the money so we can buy it.
Creature is stunning. Someone on my team is getting quite the vigorous dressing down. Wait, what's that in the sand? They dig! Underhanded rascals! Security team! Shoot them! How could you let anything that big sneak up on me? Alright, okay, fine. Just let's crack the shell and see what's inside. Gravel meat is fragrant and inedible. The chemistricians at anti-R&D can process that goop into flavorings and hygiene products. Bad luck to get that. Resourceful types can shut crabbles for their shells and plasma lines. Good crafted fixins. You're limited only by your engine.
I suppose it was only a matter of time until we were discovered. But what an odd thing to die for. Apples. Is that not why you've come? Because you discovered our recent larceny at the greenhouse? The greenhouse's stolen bounty offered a healthy alternative to gorging ourselves on that vending machine poison. Alas, I was spotted on 1 or 2 forays. I am merely quivering with rage over this insulting interrogation. And that scent you so subtly pointed out is the aroma of noble effort. Foreign to you, I'm sure.
Thought I saw you disappear in here. Oh, seems I've stumbled into quite the shindig. You lot been hiding out in here all this time? Touch cramped, ain't it?
Please, stay. It would please me to end the lives of 2 invaders as opposed to 1.
Not very copacetic, are you folks?
If this exchange is not to your liking, I can accommodate you with a bullet instead. Spare me your insults. They mean less than nothing coming from the mouth of a corporate pet. I would sever my own hands at the wrist rather than sign a corporate contract. A generous offer, but we prefer to die in the service of the sovereign. This was always going to end in blood.
Guess I had this mystery all wrong. A small part of me was hoping... Nah, never mind. It's downright foolish. I lost a friend in the invasion. A good friend. Thought maybe all this was her trying to send me a message of some kind. Like I said, foolish. She was. Yeah. Oh, that feels good to say aloud, even if it hurts too. Romantic entanglements ain't exactly encouraged between troopers, especially in the same division. Supposedly compromises our decision-making in the field. But I digress. Thanks for your help, and for listening to my languishments. Glad someone else might remember her now, too.
Did I mention I ate a full box of Purple Berry Crunch to celebrate my big new promotion? Yep, life here is tough. Sure wish my leaders spent their time dictating my every move. This one always makes me pretend I have the sun in my eyes.
Bit that I save is intended for you. Although the cost may be high, one day I know you'll be mine. Someday perhaps I'll own too. Although the cost may